unos años hiciste un programa con Harold Floros para evaluar objetivos terroristas prioritarios en Europa y Oriente Medio.
¿El programa está operativo?
Está operativo y funciona. Bienvenido a las grandes ligas, John.
Un hombre que es un posible terrorista va a entrar con un paquete cuyo contenido desconocemos a un estadio de fútbol a reventar con 80.000 estadounidenses en su interior.
Hablamos de matar a un hombre sin tener ninguna prueba contra él, salvo un algoritmo que desarrollé hace años y del que ya me había olvidado.
¿Qué harías si dependiera de ti?
He's very bright. He was at MIT. He recognizes that there are problems in our world, systemic, deep-rooted political, social, economic problems. He doesn't quite know how to solve them. He has a lot of anger. His uncle, Bob Partridge, played by William Hurt, works for the CIA and convinces him, as opposed to destroying the system or wanting to destroy the system, to actually get within the system and rebuild and make change effectively from inside. And that's what we see happen. He's a little naive, he's a little idealistic, but he's very principled. But over the course of the series, his principles and his ideology change to survive. Yes, like every single day. You know, Robert Redford is charismatic, stylish, intelligent. You know, particularly in that film, it's such an intelligent performance. So I watched it twice. And then I think it's useful, it's helpful to forget it, to move on. Trying to replicate anything is never going to work, and it's unhelpful and inauthentic. However, it's made easier by the fact that his was set in the 70s in a very different political landscape, and ours is very different. So all I have to do is play the situation I find myself in. You know, when I came on board, I was the first person, so all I had was the script. And I thought it was fantastic because, unlike a lot of things these days, they pose easy questions and then just before the end, they give you an easy answer. So you leave the cinema or you leave the sofa feeling good. And also, people want to see things that they agree with. Oddly enough, it's a little thing. Humans want to read and see things that they agree with. Whereas our show doesn't do that, for better or for worse. It proposes complex questions, and it is written in characters with complex ideologies based in all sorts of things, political systems or religion, all sorts of things that directly contrast and contradict one another. And it doesn't provide any easy answers. So the audience are prompted to think for themselves and to, yeah, think for themselves, which I think we need to do more of. No, I don't think so. I'm sure there's a couple of Cold War movies that if there's a period in history I really love, it's the Cold War. I can't think of anything good right now. But no, in terms of the sort of Mission Impossibles and Bourne Identities and stuff, they're amazing, but they're not quite the same style of thing we're going for. Brendan Fraser gives such a good performance in this, and he's giving good performances everywhere, but particularly in this. But unfortunately, my character I don't have any scenes with him. I know he exists as the enemy, but I don't have a face to put on him. It's unfortunately the case with a few characters, like Mira Sorvino. I only have one scene with her. However, William Hurt, Bob Balaban, Catherine Cunningham, you know, I'm spoiled for choice for actors I can work with in this. Running, I stretched, I guess. It hurt a lot. Running in normal shoes like this, full speed, is very painful. Anyway, but we also had some fight sequences towards the end. So we prepared for that, and also gunplay, because I'm English, you know, I start sweating in the presence of a gun. So they, you know, sent an ex-soldier to show me how to use a gun. Yeah, you know, it was awkward. I think I don't want to repeat myself, but I think what they'll love is the questions posed at the heart of Cóndor. You know, we live, I'll speak for Britain and America, but we live a very privileged existence in comparison to the rest of the world. We have plentiful food and gas and clean water and telecommunications and medicine and all these things. but they come at a cost to the rest of the world. We don't get this stuff for free. You know, wars have been fought to guarantee a supply line for these things. Privacy is given away in exchange for the convenience of having a mobile phone. Cancer-causing chemicals are used on our foods so we can get a banana all the way through the year. I think what Cóndor does that I like in particular, and I think what the audience was like, is it reminds you to think twice about these things. Maybe they're in fact not that helpful. Maybe they're in fact not that necessary. Maybe we as a society need to recalibrate our reliance on some of these things. And I think that's pretty relevant. If there's some, I'm sure there's things they're not going to like, but I can't think of any.
Se ha escapado uno. No podemos mover fichas si sigue vivo.
La búsqueda de Joseph Turner, presunto autor de los disparos y presunto asesino de 11 de sus...
¡Sube! Joe, ¿estás bien?
No puedo pasar.
¿Qué te ha pasado?
No creo que pueda contártelo.
Te dije que no quería verlo en las noticias hasta entregar a Joe.
Tenemos infiltrados dentro de la agencia y no sé en quién puedo confiar.
Lo que están diciendo en las noticias no es cierto.